Have you ever found yourself pausing in the middle of a conversation, wondering if that name or fact was even said at all? You're not alone. Many of us have experienced moments when the details we once remembered so well seem to slip away like grains of sand through our fingers. I know it can be a bit unsettling, but today I want to share some simple, practical ways that can help you keep your memory sharp and clear. As we age, it might seem like our minds sometimes don't work as fast as they used to, yet research and everyday experience show that there are plenty of ways to maintain and even improve our cognitive abilities. In this video, we're going to explore 5 easy, actionable strategies that can help prevent memory loss. I want you to feel that these aren't drastic changes. Instead, think of them as small, powerful steps that you can incorporate into your daily life to feel more confident and vibrant. Let's begin by talking about one of the simplest yet most effective techniques, staying mentally active. You might remember how much you used to love reading, solving puzzles, or learning a new skill when you were younger. Keeping your mind busy and challenged is essential to maintaining its sharpness. Imagine your brain as a muscle. Just as you would exercise to keep your body in shape, engaging in mental activities gives your brain the stimulation it needs to stay strong. Whether it's picking up a new hobby, practicing a language, or simply reading a book that interests you, spending time on these activities can help build up cognitive reserves. I know it might be a bit daunting if you've been set in a routine for years, but integrating even a few minutes of mental stimulation into your day can make a noticeable difference. Another approach to keeping your memory in tip-top shape is to surround yourself with constant learning. It could be through conversation, taking a class, or even exploring local community groups that share your interests. The beauty of continuous learning is that it doesn't require large doses of time or money, yet it can lead to great benefits for your memory and overall brain health. Think about the last time you were engrossed in a compelling story or a fascinating documentary. Those moments naturally stimulate your mind. When you immerse yourself in new information, it forms new neural connections. I remember a friend of mine who started attending weekly lectures at the community center and found that not only did his memory improve, but he also felt a renewed zest for life, full of curiosity and eagerness to explore more. Embracing lifelong learning is like giving your mind a refreshing workout, keeping it ready for whatever life throws your way. While mental exercises and continuous learning create a strong foundation, one of the most straightforward ways to support your memory is by taking care of your physical health as well. It might sound like common sense that the body and mind are connected, but the benefits are truly remarkable. Our brains rely on a good supply of oxygen and nutrients, which means that daily habits like regular physical activity, proper nutrition, and even a good night's sleep play a huge role in how well we remember things. I like to remind myself, and I hope you will too, that a healthy mind lives in a healthy body. Adding something as simple as a gentle walk in the fresh air or a bit of stretching into your day can have a profound effect. Not only do these activities boost your blood flow and oxygen levels, but they also reduce stress and anxiety, which are known contributors to memory problems. I want to share a little story with you now. A neighbor of mine, Eleanor, in her early 70s, began incorporating daily walks into her routine after she noticed that her once quick recall wasn't as swift anymore. Initially, it was just a small stroll around the block, but over time, she increased her time outside, enjoying the sunshine and the cool breeze. Along with that, she added a balanced diet with plenty of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Not only did Eleanor start to feel more energetic, but she also noticed that her memory became clearer and she was more engaged in conversations. Her experience is a testament to how small changes in physical habits can translate into significant improvements in cognitive function, and it reminds us all that it's never too late to take small steps that add up to big benefits. And speaking of small steps, one of the simplest yet most underrated strategies is establishing a routine that prioritizes both mind and body. When our days have a certain rhythm or pattern, it reduces the mental clutter that can cloud our memory. Think about how comfortable it feels when you know what to expect in your day, from meal times to walks, or even when you set aside a specific moment to relax and reflect. Creating a routine helps to signal to your brain that certain times of the day are for concentrating and remembering, while others are for winding down. It might be helpful to set aside a few minutes each morning or evening to plan your day, or even just to jot down a few thoughts and to-dos. I've found that even a simple routine can create a sense of control and familiarity that calms the mind, paving the way for better memory retention. It's remarkable how much these seemingly small adjustments can influence our overall well-being. When we start paying attention to our mental and physical routines, it becomes easier to notice improvements in our memory, our mood, and even our general outlook on life. I truly believe that every little bit counts, and that each step you take is a move toward a clearer, more vibrant mind. As we share these insights, I want you to picture yourself embracing these habits, enjoying each moment of the day with the clarity and focus you deserve. There's something so empowering about knowing you have practical tools at your disposal to keep your mind strong. I invite you to think about these ideas as a conversation, not as a set of strict rules, but as friendly suggestions from someone who cares about your well-being. Making these changes might seem gradual, but over time, they become a natural part of your routine. Today, I'm excited to talk about how these strategies can be woven into your everyday life without making it feel overwhelming or burdensome. Remember, it's not about changing everything at once, but about recognizing that every little habit contributes to the bigger picture of keeping our minds sharp and our lives fulfilling. Right now, as we sit together in this conversation, imagine a day where your memory feels more reliable, where you can recall cherished moments with ease, and where learning something new fills you with delight rather than frustration. As you take these ideas to heart, allow yourself the flexibility to adapt them to what feels most natural for you. Each of these simple steps is about empowering you to live confidently and with joy, regardless of any age-related changes. We've started to explore a few of these essential strategies today, and I genuinely hope you're feeling encouraged to try incorporating these habits into your daily life. Stay with me as we continue this journey together, embracing each new possibility with a smile. Let's continue our conversation by diving into another powerful approach that not only keeps your mind active but also uplifts your spirits, nurturing strong social connections. You see, as we journey through life, the relationships we form are much more than just a source of comfort and laughter. They play an essential role in keeping our brains engaged and resilient. Think about your favorite memories shared with friends, family, or even neighbors over a cup of tea. When you connect with others, you're opening up a vibrant channel for conversation, learning, and emotional expression. It's amazing how a simple chat or a shared laugh can spark mental activity in ways that reading a book or solving a puzzle sometimes cannot. Regularly interacting with people encourages you to recall stories, plan outings, and even remember birthdays or anniversaries, all of which provide gentle, fun workouts for your memory. Imagine a typical afternoon spent with an old friend where you reminisce about past adventures or discuss the latest happenings in your community. Each conversation serves as a mini exercise session for your brain. It encourages you to listen, process, respond, and sometimes even debate, activities that stimulate your cognitive faculties in a natural, engaging way. I've seen firsthand how participating in community groups, joining clubs, or even volunteering can spark more frequent and meaningful interactions. These social activities not only ward off feelings of isolation, which can sometimes cloud our memory, but also foster a sense of belonging and purpose. And as we all know, a positive outlook is just as important for our mental well-being as it is for maintaining sharp recall. Now, shifting gears a little bit, another critical component that plays a huge role in preserving memory is the quality of our sleep and the way we manage stress. Often, we overlook the power of a good night's sleep as a cornerstone of not just physical health, but mental clarity too. Imagine ending your day with a peaceful mindset, allowing your body and mind to rest fully and prepare for the adventures of tomorrow. Sleep isn't just a period of inactivity, it's a time when your brain consolidates memories and clears out the clutter of the day. That restful sleep you get is like a natural reset button, reaffirming connections in your brain that help you remember not just daily details, but also cherished moments from the past. Stress, on the other hand, can be a formidable obstacle. It creeps in quietly, often masked by the hustle of daily life, but its impact is far from subtle. High levels of stress can cloud your mind, making it harder to retrieve memories and focus on what's around you. It's a bit like trying to see through a fog. When the mind is overwhelmed, clarity becomes elusive. That's why it's so important to cultivate practices that ease stress. Consider setting aside a few quiet minutes each day to engage in relaxation techniques that resonate with you, whether it's deep breathing, meditation, or simply sitting quietly with a cup of herbal tea while watching the sunset. These moments are more than just breaks in your schedule, they're vital opportunities to let go of tension and allow your mind the space it needs to function at its best. It can also be incredibly helpful to create a calming bedtime routine. Perhaps dim the lights, turn off any bright screens well before you plan to sleep, and even listen to some soothing music or nature sounds. These small changes can signal your brain that it's time to wind down, making it easier to drift into a deep, restorative sleep. I remember a dear friend who began experimenting with a nightly ritual of reading a few pages of a gentle book and practicing a bit of relaxation, and over time, she found that her nights became more peaceful. She woke up with a clearer mind and a more vibrant energy that carried into her day. It's a reminder that sometimes, it's the simplest adjustments in our routine that yield the most profound benefits. Speaking of routines, you might have already noticed that a well-structured day can do wonders for both our social life and our sleep quality. Establishing regular times for meals, exercise, and relaxation creates a natural rhythm that reduces anxiety and improves memory retention. With this rhythm in place, your brain feels more secure, knowing that each day is a series of manageable and predictable moments. When life feels well organized, there's less mental clutter to overwhelm you, and that clarity has a direct positive impact on memory. Even something as straightforward as planning a weekly meet-up with friends or designating specific time slots for your favorite hobbies can make a big difference. It's important to recognize that embracing these habits doesn't require major life overhauls. Whether it's reaching out to that neighbor you've been meaning to chat with or gradually adjusting your bedtime, these small, manageable changes can accumulate over time into significant improvements in how you feel and function. You might even discover that these habits create a delightful ripple effect. Improved sleep brings better mood, which in turn opens you up more to social experiences, and every positive interaction further reinforces your mental clarity. Throughout this journey, it's essential to remind yourself that every step, no matter how small, contributes to a healthier and more vibrant mind. There's no need to rush or force drastic changes. The beauty of these practices is that they weave naturally into your life, offering steady support for your memory while uplifting your spirit. By giving yourself permission to slowly adjust and find what resonates with you, you are taking charge of your well-being in a way that feels genuine and personal. As we continue this conversation, I encourage you to reflect on how these practices fit into your daily life. Each interaction with a loved one, every moment of peaceful sleep, and every quiet minute spent calming your thoughts contributes to a stronger, more resilient mind. The essence of these suggestions is to remind us all that prevention is often about embracing the simple, everyday moments that enrich our lives. So as you take these ideas along with you, allow them to inspire you to seek out small, meaningful changes that bring you closer to the happiness and clarity you deserve. As we reach the final stretch of our discussion today, I want to invite you to settle in and embrace the idea that every small adjustment in your daily routine can lead to a healthier, sharper mind. The strategies we've explored so far have centered around keeping our brains active, staying socially connected, and ensuring restful sleep to support memory. Now, let's focus on another fundamental aspect that ties everything together: managing everyday stress and practicing mindfulness. It's all about bringing balance to your daily life through a relaxed, intentional approach that can significantly boost mental clarity and overall well-being. Many of us tend to let the daily grind take over, not realizing that our minds often benefit from stillness and reflection. Taking moments to be present with yourself can be as transformative as any puzzle or brain exercise. Picture this: you wake up in the morning with a few minutes of quiet reflection before the hustle of the day begins. You sit by a window with a cup of tea or coffee, taking deep, calming breaths, and allow yourself to simply be. That pause is more than just time passing. It's a way to reconnect with your inner self and gently prepare your mind for the day ahead. By intentionally slowing down, you create space for clarity and reduce the kind of scatter that often leads to forgetfulness. Mindfulness isn't about making dramatic changes or learning complex meditation techniques. It's about integrating simple moments into your life. For instance, you might try focusing on one task at a time rather than letting the day's many responsibilities overwhelm you. When you find yourself getting stressed, try to bring your awareness to your breathing, letting go of the pressure and instead welcoming a sense of calm. I've seen countless individuals, friends, and acquaintances alike, who find that even a few minutes of mindful practice each day can make a noticeable difference. Not only does it lower stress, but it also helps your mind rest and rejuvenate, which is key to enhancing memory and maintaining overall cognitive performance. Another helpful strategy is to incorporate gentle physical movement with mindful awareness. Think of activities like Tai Chi or simple stretching routines that not only boost your physical health but also foster a meditative state. These movements allow you to focus intently on how your body feels, heightening your mental focus and providing a dual benefit. With each graceful motion, you're not only maintaining your physical mobility but also engaging your brain in a soothing, rhythmic way. This form of exercise is particularly beneficial for seniors because it tends to be low impact, reducing the risk of injury while still being tremendously effective in enhancing mental and physical coordination. As we consider these practices, it's crucial to remember that life is a collection of moments. Every time you allow yourself to be present, you're building a resilient mind that can better handle the demands of everyday challenges. It's about creating a lifestyle that nurtures both your inner peace and external activities. I invite you to consider setting aside even just 5 minutes a day for mindfulness. It might sound modest, but over weeks and months, those few minutes add up to a significant improvement in how you feel, how you manage stress, and ultimately, how well your memory functions. Reflecting on all that we've discussed, it's clear that keeping your memory strong isn't a single action or a one-time fix. It's a holistic journey that encompasses staying mentally active, engaging socially, taking care of your body with exercise and nutrition, ensuring quality sleep, and, importantly, cultivating a calm and mindful approach to life. Each of these elements reinforces the others, creating a supportive framework that helps your mind remain agile and resilient. I also want to stress the empowering nature of these changes. It's not about fighting an inevitable decline. It's about embracing the wonderful power you have to create a vibrant, clear mind at every stage of life. Every conversation you have, every moment of quiet, every mindful breath is a declaration that you're choosing to invest in your well-being. And while it's true that life brings with it many challenges, it also offers a wealth of opportunities to enjoy every day more fully, to laugh more easily, and to feel that your best years are always ahead of you. Before we wrap up, I encourage you to reflect on your own daily routines and think about where you might weave in a little more mindfulness or gentle movement. Perhaps you notice that stressful moments strike most often when you're multitasking or rushing. Next time, try pausing before you switch tasks. Just a brief moment of awareness can create a ripple effect of calm. And if you're unsure where to start, consider a guided meditation or a short, simple breathing exercise that you can do anytime, anywhere. The best part is that these adjustments don't demand perfection. They simply invite you to be kinder to yourself and to recognize that your well-being is a continuous journey. It brings me great joy to know that you're considering these small yet impactful changes. Your memory, like your spirit, has the capacity to continue flourishing with every new habit you adopt and every new moment you embrace. It's a reminder that age is just a number and that every day holds the promise of renewal, growth, and connection. As we finish our conversation today, I want you to carry with you the thought that maintaining a healthy mind is about celebrating the present. It's about enjoying that cup of tea in the quiet of the morning, savoring the conversations with dear friends, and taking delight in the simple pleasures that fill your day. Your journey towards a sharper, more resilient memory is built on these everyday moments, making your life richer and your experiences all the more fulfilling. Thank you for sharing this time with me today. Your dedication to improving your well-being is truly inspiring, and I hope these insights encourage you to try new things and maintain the habits that have served you well. Feel free to leave your thoughts or personal experiences in the comments. Your story might just inspire someone else on their journey. And if you've enjoyed this heartfelt conversation, please consider liking the video and subscribing for more tips and uplifting ideas that help us all live our best lives. Here's to a future filled with clear memories, deep connections, and a life of purpose and joy every day.